Greetings one and all, this is Rhythmworks and welcome to my channel. And the video, of course, it's about Destiny 2. It's the big game on the block right about now that's been released just over 2 days now, and my thoughts on it. Now, in answering that, I can only give you a couple of facts, okay? All right, first of all, I played the game 2 days now. I've live streamed it 6 times in the 2 days, and I'm leveling up all my characters. I think I must have put at least, let's say, 18 hours in the game so far in 2 days, I have to say, pretty much. So what do I think about the game? I love the game. I love the game. I really, really love the game. I'm a Destiny fan to begin with anyway. So knowing that Bungie were going to have to do their job in keeping the Destiny fans in relation to their failings on the first one and bringing in new people to Destiny 2 was going to be interesting to see, because I don't think people would have given them another chance if this game had failed greatly, or even failed this much as opposed to that much in the last game. But yeah, I'm loving the game so far. There are definite differences between the two. First of all, let's go into the things that our clan has drawn a consensus to as to what is different from Destiny 1. And first of all, it's the graphics. From a console perspective, none of us are PC gamers, but it is safe to say that the graphics in Destiny 2, they are different from Destiny 1. They're kind of agreeing that it's not as good as Destiny 1. I think Destiny 1's graphics are a bit more rustic in terms. But also, I have to say that, you know, some of the planets are kind of like the same in terms of like Venus being Venus, but in a different color, so to speak. They've just named all the different planets to give it some kind of difference. But when you look at the planets, you can say, oh, right, if you're a Destiny fan, if you've been playing Destiny 1, you can say, oh, that looks like Venus, but it's all in red. And that looks like Mars, but it's all in green, kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? So in terms of the graphical quality, to me, it's right to say that it's different from Destiny 1. Destiny 1's graphic looks a bit more rustic to me, even though it's set in the future. It just has that rustic feel about it, whereas this one looks a bit cartoony. And more so when I played the beta. When I played the beta on the multiplayer side, the maps looked like something that came out of Call of Duty. You know, that was the first thing that I saw with the maps. And you know how Call of Duty maps looks cartoony, you know, in multiplayer. So, you know, and that's not hating. That's not hating. It's just an observation, just a personal observation from me. But I rather the game take a hit on resolution or graphics rather. I rather the game take a hit on that and improve with gameplay any day of the week. Any day of the week. And with the gameplay, moving on to the pros about it, what has changed? Well, okay, first of all, what hasn't changed and has changed in equal measure. What hasn't changed is the gunplay mechanics. The gunplay mechanics, to me, is still one of the best gunplay mechanics of any first-person shooter in this generation of console, I have to say. And I would put Battlefield at a close second, definitely. There is just something about the shooting mechanics in this game that makes it really, really, really comfortable to play. You know, I've been playing the beta of Call of Duty World War II, and I have to say I'm getting thumbache from trying to freaking sprint. But with this, I press L3 once and I'm sprinting until I hit a rock or I hit a wall or something, or I hit a bush or something that will make me stop, you know. But with Call of Duty World War II, man, it's like I'm continually pressing the L3 button, and it's just making my thumb ache. So that's a difference. And it has to be said that even with the way how the mechanics felt in Destiny 1, that being as good as it was, they've made improvements to it, you know, some real good improvements to it. It just feels good. The weapons look good, they feel good. The sound design of the weapons is excellent. I cannot fault it whatsoever. Right, now in terms of the grinding element, which a lot of my friends who have been kind of put off with Destiny, I have to say that the grinding element, they've really cut that down. They've varied the drops, they varied the regularity of the drops. You know, you can finish missions and get exotic weapons straight off the bat, you know what I'm saying? And you know, that is definitely enticing for any new player. Another thing they've done with the game, they've made it more sociocentric, as if they haven't made it sociocentric with Destiny 1. And they've made it in such a way where, in order for you to level up, you compete in more public events. You've got different sections of the game, like lost sectors, where you can basically go in and, you know, collect chests. There's chests littered all over the place with stuff you can get. You have currency that when you take it to the relevant vendor and what have you, it will improve your reputation levels and stuff like that, and that will give you a chance to either get engrams or weapons and armor of a higher level than what you already have. So they are definitely making improvements in terms of the way you can level up, whether you play solo or whether you play as a clan, which neatly puts me onto a segue in relation to clans and guided games. Now, they haven't opened the clan servers as yet, so I can't tell you much about what is involved there. But I can hazard a guess and say once that is basically open, it's going to be a more streamlined game to play with people that, you know, who may not be in a clan and wants to be in a clan, and they can basically, you know, look at clans at their leisure and see if they want to play with people who are like-minded as them. Because one of the problems that I'm basically having, not only with this game but any other game that has co-op as a mode within the game, is that with me and Vimesy, who played extensively last night, we encountered a couple of triads, and I think they just wanted to basically level up quick, and I understand that, do you know what I'm saying? But then when you playing as a fire team and you got somebody jumping all over the freaking map and forcing the play for the enemies to go in a direction you don't want them to go, but you got this fucker that's just jumping up and down all over the place, trying to show you they can basically do the shit by themselves, and they're getting killed all the time, and you have to play nursemaid and mop up the freaking blood around them. Do you know what I mean? It just doesn't bode well for me. Do you know what I'm saying? So with guided games and clans, it's going to be a feature that I think I'm going to be using a lot, and my clan's going to be using a lot, just to find like-minded gamers who wants to have that feeling of belonging in a clan and achieving the same objective in the same way as we do. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's going to be a feature that I'm really interested in checking out and seeing how that pans out in future. Other than that, there's nothing really else for me to really say in relation to Destiny. I mean, if you're a Destiny fan, it's pretty much the same, but with differences that are noticeable and differences that are catered to the new player, and also the veterans among us that had certain complaints within the game. Do you know what I mean? So it is definitely a game that I'm going to be playing a lot of. It's a huge game. It's a big game. There are lots and lots and lots and lots of things to do in the game. It's not just a case of just leveling up and that's it. You reach max and what have you. And there's plenty to do. There's plenty to do. And the emphasis is on cooperative play for me personally. I mean, the PvP, it's still cooperative when you're in a clan. You know what I'm saying? So it just goes without saying. Destiny is one of the games that has defined the PS4 for me, personally speaking. It has definitely been a trailblazer for the PS4 console, in my humble opinion. So in summary, my thoughts of Destiny 2, an improvement on Destiny 1. It'd be interesting to see how Destiny 1 looks and plays from now, and how many people are in Destiny 1. How many completionists are there who feels they need to play Destiny 1 to get into Destiny 2? I don't know. But I'm sure there are some amongst you all. But yeah, pretty much Destiny 2, loving the game. Absolutely loving the game. I'm a Destiny fan, you know, so I can be deemed as a fanboy. I don't business. I don't care. But Destiny 2, I've bought the digital deluxe edition. I'm happy with my purchase. I do not regret my purchase at all. I know I tend to say that, but I really don't. I don't regret my purchase. But I'm just trying to get a couple of my friends who are not so au fait with Destiny to just get Destiny 2. Do you know what I mean? You know, it is definitely a game that's worth its money, personally speaking. But anyway, I can hear myself rambling on, so I'm going to cut it at this point and tell you guys adieu for now. Thanks for watching, thanks for stopping by, and as always, you done know the coup, whatever the game, media, platform, format, genre. Happy gaming, because that's what it's truly about, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, brothers and sisters. And until I catch you on the next one, please gamers, stay blessed. Magan.